Been a minute. It's been a minute since I did one of these solo videos. But we got a great topic for you today, man. Today's topic is 5 ways to make money off of podcasting.
LeBrondo, I finna slam dunk. Get big on you fake pumps. That bump no fake pump. Bitch fell for the pump fake. Got him talking like first take. Get it right on the first take. Hit the hole in the first.
All right, this is going to sound like an ad for those of you that follow my podcast, but I really do get this question all the time, dog. People ask me all the time, how do you make money off a podcast? I know that sounds like the ad that I do with Anchor, but people really do ask me that question all the time. And one little disclosure, dog. Not all these tips is for people that just started podcasting. A couple of them are, but not all of them. At first, try to build up your brand, create some brand awareness, and then start making money off of your brand. So let's just go ahead and get started with the very first one. The very first way to make money off of podcasting is, you already know, YouTube, dog. YouTube has a lot of money you can make as far as ad revenue, but you have to have 1,000 subscribers to start making money off of YouTube. So, of course, a small YouTuber like me who only has a little bit over 300 subscribers, I haven't made $1 off YouTube, but I know that's probably the number one way that people make money off of podcasting. Upload a nice quality video to YouTube and you get paid off of the ad money based off the watch time. You also have to have a big number of watch time. But think about it. If you get paid off of watch time and you have a podcast that's 2 hours long and your retention time is like, let's say 20 minutes, but you have 100,000 views, you're going to get a nice check from that. So a lot of podcasters are getting paid good money off of YouTube. The number 2 way to make money off of podcasting, and this probably is my favorite way, is ads and sponsorships. Now, if you're a small podcaster and you just started, you can definitely do this. I know some podcasters that probably don't even get that many views, but they make money off of ads off their podcast. You can charge as little as like $5 for an ad. So let's say you get like 20 views on a podcast. I would give somebody $5 for that, because let's say 20 people clicked on that podcast and you're selling t-shirts and one person buys a t-shirt out of those 20 views, and let's say you cap $15 off the t-shirt, you paid $15 for it, you made $10. It was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to think small to get ahead. Now, sponsorships is a little tricky, but you know, with the right networking and talking to the right people, you can always find a good sponsor, dog. If anybody wants to sponsor my podcast, I got you, man. I'll place an ad in my podcast, place it on my social media accounts, whatever you want. But the easiest way to find ads for your podcast is Anchor. I say this on my podcast all the time because I actually use Anchor, and I make a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing too crazy, but something is way more than nothing. Anchor will link you to people that want to place ads in your podcast. Like when I first started out, I think I had like 3 or 4 of them, but the CPM is something low, like $20, and as you get up, that number will increase. And for those of you that don't know, CPM is basically how much you'll make off of every 1,000 plays that you get. And if you're a small time podcaster, don't think like, man, I'm not getting 1,000 plays though. Trust me, it'll add up. If you're getting like 10,000 a year, you know, that'll be like $200. $200 a year is better than nothing. So start small, put the ad in there, and nobody's going to mind if you got a 20-second ad at the beginning of your episodes. But you can make money off of sponsors and ads, dog. That should be the main thing that everybody focuses on. You can put an ad at the beginning of your podcast, the middle of your podcast, and you know, the listeners might be a little upset, but they'll understand that you need to make your money so you can keep podcasting. Now, number 3 is something that I recently got into, and that's merchandise. Once you build up your brand awareness, like I said at the beginning, and you have a nice audience of people that know you're serious and they come to you for that content, they're going to want to support you. And you'll be surprised how many people want to support you. But some of them, they're going to want to support you, but they're also going to want something tangible. The best way to do it is a t-shirt, like the t-shirt I have on right now, the Sit Downs with Slim t-shirts. And if you want one, hit me up, man. I got some more t-shirts and I got a new shipment coming in soon, actually. It's probably a couple days after this video comes out. I'm going to have all kind of colors: orange, red, white, black. I'm gonna have all kind of colors this time, man, and tank tops also, so hit me up if you want that. But that's another way you can make money off of podcasts and selling merchandise. You can sell ashtrays, you know, pool sticks. You can sell whatever the hell you want, just depending on what your podcast is. Now, the number 4 way you can make money off podcasting is Patreon. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Patreon is one of those things that I didn't really want to get into, but shout out to James Lampkin. He's a podcaster that I talk to quite often, and he's the one that told me to join Patreon, and he was like, Slim, I'll be the first person to join your Patreon. Now, at first I was thinking like, come on, dog, why would somebody want to pay me $5 a month just to listen to me talk? I was like, that's not going to work out. But surprisingly now, I got like 12 or 13 Patreons. I'm not gonna say how much money it brings in every month, but it's not a lot, but it's enough, dog. Like I said earlier, you never know who wants to support you, dog. So start you a Patreon, put the link up on your social media accounts, see who wants to support it. Start small. You can do $2 a month, see how many people jump in for that $2 a month. Mine's is $5 a month, but I'm uploading every other week. I do Saturday podcasts. If you want to join my Patreon, I'm gonna have the link in the description. You can join it. It's only $5. I got Saturday episodes. They're dope as hell. I got one coming out this Saturday, actually. All right, the 5th way to make money off of podcasting. This is going to be one of those things where it's very slept on. This actually is a hidden jewel that a lot of people probably aren't even thinking about. The 5th way to make money off of podcasting is producing other people's podcasts. A lot of people aren't even really thinking about this, but if you think about it, like right now I have a microphone, I got my headphones, of course it's hooked up to a mixer and a computer. I've invested money into my podcast and I've taught myself a craft. So once you taught that craft to yourself, you can offer your services to other people. It's a lot of people that don't want to sit down and watch YouTube videos or study how to do this or even learn how to work a computer. So they much rather come to you and pay you $40, $50 an hour just to produce their podcast, especially with video. If you record video also, that's in high demand. If you're recording your own podcast, all you have to do is just, look out for people that's recording podcasts also that probably go to these studios and have horrible sound. And if your sound is great, just offer your services to them. Tell them, hey, if this person is paying you $50 an hour at this studio, I'll do it for $35. You know what I'm saying? That's an easy way to make some money off of podcasting. But producing is definitely another dope way that you can make money off of podcasting. I produce a couple podcasts, and I'm gonna be honest too, it's kind of fun actually. It's weird that you make money doing something that you already like to do. But yeah, those were the 5 ways that you can make money off of podcasting. I hope y'all found this very informative because I wish I knew this when I first started. But yeah, man, like us corny ass YouTubers say, man, hit the like button, subscribe, all that corny shit, man, and I'm out.